Hello everyone, welcome to the second edition of Ask Theo Anything. We've had some great questions sent in, so let's get straight to them. The first one is from the Labour 2 campaign. They ask, do you back our campaign for an independent sexual harassment complaints process alongside mandatory training for all staff? Of course, if I'm elected to the position of NEC Youth Rep, I will work my utmost to implement this. Members should always feel confident and safe when reporting sexual harassment. I also very much support Labour 2's call for an independent process and mandatory training for all staff. Thank you, Labour 2. The next question is from Jane. She asks, are you a member of any unions or other political groups? Well, I'm a member of many political groups, but I think the ones I'm most proud to be a member of are my union, which is Unison, the Cooperative Party, which I'm very proud to say I'm the vice chair of my local branch, which is Maidstone and West Kent, and Extinction Rebellion. Thank you, Jane. The next question is from Imogen. They ask, what job do you have or had before coronavirus? Well, I used to work at a after-school club. This was so I could have time to go out campaigning. I handed in my notice in January, if I recall. This was so I could go travelling and campaigning in the American election, which of course many of you know did not go according to plan. Thank you, Imogen. The last question is from Tom, who asks, what do you mean in your pledges when you say put an end to factionalism? Well, what I mean by this is I wish to have more constructive talks between the different groups in the Labour Party, especially on their behaviour and attitude on how they treat other members of the different groups. I will also work on this issue by reviewing the zero tolerance policy in our party. Now, obviously this is a huge undertaking and I will do this by consultation with groups and young members. I think primarily we need to focus more on unification and opposition to the government instead of opposition to ourselves. Thank you for the great question, Tom. That's all the questions for today. Don't forget to send in your questions for next week. You can post them on my Twitter or Facebook or on the YouTube video. You can also send them to me on theodoreg.michael@gmail.com. That's theodoreg.michael@gmail.com. Thank you, everyone.